Alrighty guys, I'm gonna teach you guys what you need to do to get a Chocobo, Golden Chocobo. I've already gotten my Golden Chocobo, but I'm gonna walk you through the process. I'm not gonna show you, all the steps that I did, but I'm gonna tell you what I did. So first thing you need to do is you need to get a good Chocobo and a Great Chocobo, and we'll just say that this is my Great Chocobo. She's a female, and this is my Good Chocobo. She's a male. So that's exactly what I had when I did it. And I did the male first, and I did the female. When you pick breed, you pick the male first, and then you pick the female, and you'll get like a 65% chance of getting a male. So that's how you can, predetermine what you want. But if you can't get it that way, you can just save your game before you do your Chocobo. And the very first thing before you anything, you have to get a Master All. Master one of your Alls and sell it for 1.4 million gil. I think that's how much you get. And I'm going to take you guys over here. This is where you get the Great Chocobo. Great Chocobo comes with two of the armadillo looking creatures. They're called Sprials. And the Good Chocobo is over here next to the golden saucer. And he comes with two little bug creatures with wings. They're flying, little small creatures on the ground. They're not the winged beasts or whatever those guys are called. I can't remember, but it's the little guys, two of the little guys, and that's a Good Chocobo. So those are the two Chocobos you got to start out with. And the very first thing you want to do is go to the Chocobo Sage after you sell your all and buy your Sylkis and your Reagen Greens. And after you buy your Sylkis and your Reagen Greens, I would suggest buying 99 of the Sylkis and 99 of the Reagen Greens, and go ahead and get it out of the way. So do that, and after you do that, feed 25 Sylkis Greens to the Chocobo you want to do, and then give him 15 of the Reagen Greens, and he should be completely full. You won't have to use any more than that. So after you've fed your Chocobo, you're going to want to take him to the golden saucer, which you'll go through coral to get to the golden saucer, and you'll take him to the Chocobo races. And you're not going to need to do this for the Good and the Great Chocobo, but for the Blue and the Green Chocobo, the River and Mountain, you're going to want to make them A class, so you'll have a higher probability of making your Black Chocobo, which is your Mountain and River Chocobo. So, yes. I forget where I was at. Okay, yes, breeding order. Okay, you're going to want to mate your Great and your Good, and that will make either a Blue or a Green. And you take them to the Chocobo races. Take them to the Chocobo races, make him an A, come back, and if you can't breed him yet, go do a couple battles and come back, and that's how you'll be able to do it. Just do that, and then, like I said, if you do the male first and the female second the first time, do it the other way around, and you should get the opposite color. And if it doesn't work out, like I said, always before you do any breeding, make sure you save your game, and you'll be able to reset. So after you do that, you should get your green, or vice versa. If you got the other one, you got the green first. So after you get those, by the way, you mate them with the everything is mated with a Carob Nut, except for the Golden Chocobo. When you mate the Black Chocobo with something else, with the Wonderful, you use the Zeio Nut, which is at the Goblin Island that I just showed you. This is the Carob Nut, and it's found right here by the little dragon monsters. And by the way, the goblins have the Zeio Nut. You have to steal them both, and enemies aren't really all that tough. After the Chocobo Sage has remembered everything, you'll be able to get wonderful Chocobos from here. And once you've mated your Blue and your Green Chocobo together, that will make the Black Chocobo. And then, of course, you'll take all of these colored Chocobos to the Golden Saucer to do some races. And make sure they're A class. And with the black one, you can make him S class. So make him S class. And when you catch your Wonderful, make sure that you feed him the greens, and make him an S class too, and that'll make sure that your Golden Chocobo is strong. So make sure that your Golden Chocobo is strong, and you'll be able to do S class races no problem with your Golden Chocobo. So like I said, get your wonderful Chocobo leveled up, and by the time you do that, you should be able to breed him with your black chocobo should be prepared, grown up enough. You know, you can't mate ones that have just been born. Yeah, no shit. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. Mate them. Your good and your great is mated with a carob nut. That one should make a blue or a green, and then you mate the two previous parents again, the good and the great again, and this time you're trying to get a green chocobo, and this is with a carob nut as well. And once you get your other chocobo, you mate the two colored chocobos together to get the black chocobo with a carob nut. And once you get your black chocobo set up, catch a wonderful chocobo, breed your wonderful chocobo with your black chocobo with a Zeio nut, and you'll have a golden chocobo. You'll be able to get all of your hidden materias. Knights of the Round is definitely one you gotta get if you're going for Master Materia, which I'm going for Master Materia, so I already got all this done in disc 2. So these are the greens that you're gonna want to buy. Stock up on these after you sell your all. You shouldn't really need any more than what I've said, because you don't have to really do. Of course, you do have to feed your good and your great, so they'll get along better. If they don't get along better, they won't create the good and green. But I hope this was helpful.